Just checking my levels over here. Thanks for joining me. Come on in, y'all. Checking my mic volume. Let me know how I'm coming across. Is the volume good? Is it low? Is the video coming correct? What's going on? Tell me what's happening. Okay, mic volume. I want it to be output razor. Okay, mic check, mic check. Should be good. Input, make sure. Mic check. Okay, there we go. That should be good. Come on in, welcome. Stripes is in the building. I am doing really well. It has been a while, Stripes. Where you been? Where you been, Stripes? Apparently, I'm coming in loud and clear out there in Utah, in them yonder hills. What's the weather like in your neck of the woods, Robin? Your neck of the woods. Come on in, party people. Come on in. You guys know how I do this. I felt like coming on. Um, Rainy out in Utah. All right. Got to change my travel plans then. What's going on, Lori? Stripes wants to know what kind of surgery I had. Back on the 2nd of April, I had colon cancer surgery. In February, they found a tumor in my ascending colon, and we had surgery in April. Got it all removed. As far as that is concerned, they're giving me a clean bill of health. They got to it on time, got it all out. No need for radiation or chemotherapy. So successful surgery, and I feel um, so grateful. Yeah. So how have I been doing since surgery? I've been well. It'll be 2 months soon. Yeah, man, I was walking from day one. They encourage you to get out of that bed and move around. So I was doing that, I think, the second day, the second evening. Um, I feel really good. Getting stronger every day. You know, I'm almost back to my full routine. I'm feeling really, really good. Yeah. Lori's in the building. Maybe I should share the comments that I'm looking at. Hey, how about that, PJ? All right. So I am doing really, really well. All is well with me so far. Oh, my condolences to you, Stripes, on the death of your mom. I just cannot imagine. My deepest condolences a year ago. Yeah, so life is good, so far. um, have you heard of your have you heard of You're My Best Friend by Don Williams. I've only heard a few. Well, I've probably reacted to two Don Williams songs. I believe one of them to be Good Old Country Boys Like Us, maybe. And the other one, he was in Hawaii. And I'm told that the version of the song that I reacted to wasn't necessarily the best version. But it was I Believe in Love. I believe in babies. Such a great song. Um, You're my best friend. No, but I am definitely going to look into it. Is that You're my best friend? Is that the theme from that? I want to say it's a 60s sitcom, The Courtship of Eddie's Father. I could be way off. No, have not heard that one. We'll look it up. My sister, thank you for asking, Lori. She is, as a matter of fact, you know, most of the family is attending my brother's twins' third birthday party today. So they're having a family shindig without me. She's doing really well. She's there at the party with the twins, hanging out. She's doing her rehab. She's getting along really good. She's got to take really good care of herself and, make whatever adjustments she needs to make. But she's come a long way. Real strong woman, and she's recovering nicely. She really is. She's come a long way. Different version of the song. Okay. Okay. 1982. Stripes, I'm going to keep that on my radar. Yes, I will. Who else is in here? So we acknowledge Robin. Okay. Lori's in the building. Stripes is definitely back in full effect. Been around for a long time, Stripes. Okay. So I believe I'm sharing on the screen here. Let me make sure. Yeah, I am. So this is my comment section, right? All the comments that you guys sent me. The other day, I did a little video, a little intro into Red Dirt music. I have no idea, had no idea what it was, but I had gotten requests from time to time about reacting to this stuff, this kind of music. And, I asked you guys, and, you guys helped to educate me about Red Dirt. I know that there are a couple of different terms that are sometimes used, and there's an Oklahoma side of it, and there's a Texas side. I'm learning. Be patient. Um, and I got a lot of good feedback. I put out the video saying, "Hey, tell me about it. Give me some song or artist recommendations." And so we are into the Red Dirt thing. I wrapped up the Marty Robbins deep dive not too long ago. Love Marty, my favorite country music artist. We're moving on from Marty. We'll come back to him, but we're moving on for now. So Red Dirt is where we are, and I just wanted to go over some of the comments and suggestions that you guys have sent my way. Would you look here, Laurie Thomas from 4 days ago? I'm so glad you're exploring the Red Dirt Texas artist. I want to say Laurie was one of the first people to turn me on to this subgenre of country music, if you will. Really, really interesting area for me. So she's really glad I'm exploring it. And so she wants me to listen to Stony LaRue. Holla at me if you guys agree or disagree. Let's get some controversy going. Stony LaRue, Cross Canadian Ragweed have come up a few times. They've broken up, it seems like. Whiskey Myers, who I have listened to, blew me away. I forget the name of the song. Lori, you can help me out. But Whiskey Myers, beautiful song about addiction and love and death. Really strong vocal performance. Love me some Whiskey Myers. Kevin Smith chimes in. Once again, cross Canadian Ragweed. Boys from Oklahoma and Jason Boylan are some of the Red Dirt artists that Kevin Smith 4429 is recommending. Um, Kamal County Blue, live from Kane's Ballroom in Tulsa. So apparently, the original owner was Bob Wills. Love me some Bob Wills and some Texas swing. Big Balls in Cowtown is the name of the song. Okay. Robin chimes in all the way from lonely old Utah. Corpus Christi Bay by Robert Earl Keen. Corpus Christi Bay. That name is one that I'm going to get uh, really acquainted with. I know he's a really important figure in this music scene and has been for a long time. We're going to get into some Robert Earl Keen. I'm working on a video right now. Thank you, Robin. John, Red Dirt Road by Brooks and Dunn. So is Brooks and Dunn doing Red Dirt, or is this song in that style? Um, yeah, help me out with that. Thanks for the suggestion. Red Dirt Road by Brooks and Dunn. Ben DeRosia, 6542 chimes in. Turnpike Troubadours and Flatland Calvary are must listens, in his opinion. Well, okay, Ben, we'll have to check them out. D. Suzanne 17 is in the building and she says, Red Dirt Road. So she basically copied, she cheated. Red Dirt Road by Brooks and Dunn is on the list of songs that I'm going to react to as we take a dive into this red dirt. I guess you got to hear Boys from Oklahoma. But my favorite Red Dirt song is Sunset Boulevard by Charlie Robeson. Okay. Cross Canadian Ragweed again comes up. Ray Wiley Hubbard. So Red Dirt encompasses so many related but separate sounds. This dive is going to be big. James McCumtree, Robert Earl Keen, who we just talked about, and Jason Boland are others he highly recommends. Okay, WGJ Forever Long 426. That's a mouthful. Marie 1948 is in the building. I hope you're well at Marie 1948. Red Dirt Girl by one of my favorite country music female artists, Emmylou Harris. I like her so much that I reacted to a whole album. I did. A whole album. Something about the moon and a something town. I don't remember, honestly, but it was really good. Half something in a, yeah. Glad you're back in action and doing well. I am doing well, and I am just getting started. Are you kidding me? I'm just ramping up, Marie. John Davidson, 5228, chimes in. Sorry, it's all country music to me. Thanks again for my request that you've played on your most recent Friday night live shows. John Davidson, 5228, I so appreciate you setting me up for talking about my Friday night live shows. I get together with my friends right here on this channel live most Friday nights at 5 p.m. Pacific time. We hang out, talk music, talk whatever we want to talk about, and I do some live reactions. I watch videos and just give my honest opinion on them. I chop it up with a couple of friends. You should check us out. It's must see internet. Thank you, John. Hadley Howard, 7193, is in the building. Cross Canadian ragweed. So, okay, cross Canadian ragweed must be the bomb. That's all I'm saying. Jason Bolin, I've seen that name. Stony LaRue, Flatland Calvary, William Clark Green, Pecos and the Rooftops. I am really looking forward into diving into this stuff. I'm really eager to get into that mixture and what separates it from, the more traditional country. How did that happen? Was that arm or branch always there? Um, Bob Childers, I know, is a key figure, and it's somebody I'm looking into as well. Mark B, 3946 says he doesn't mention Red Dirt, but Red Dirt Road, I'm sorry, but Dirt Road Anthem by Jason Aldean is a good song. Well, is it a Red Dirt song? Is it? Is it a Red Dirt song? If it is, I might check it out. Thank you, Mark. David P. Christian 2 says Oklahoma, Georgia is a red dirt state. There can be two. Calm down. David Christian 2. Those Okies need to look at a soil category map. There he is, trying to divide people. But anyway, Red Dirt Girl by Emmylou Harris. David P. Christian 2, you could jump in the comments any old time. Love your swagger. Benjamin NW, and the NW stands for Northwest. He is a singer songwriter and a buddy of mine, former Marine. Ray Wiley Hubbard, James McMurdy, Robert Earl Keane, and Hayes Carl, Brent Cobb, Chris Knight, definitely Ben Hameen. We are going to hook it up. And here is Hadley Howard back. I should check out the Texas Music Scene live channel. Oh, yeah, she did mention that. And actually, I did go take a look at that. Very cool. So I have quite a few artists to look at. I am really excited about going down this particular rabbit hole and excited that you are going to join me on this part of my country music journey. Yes, indeed. I did want to share and talk about something else real quick, though. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back in the comments. Lori says, I listened to Cross Canadian Ragweed Sick and Tired. I remember the title. And I honestly, wow. I'm getting old, Lori, because I remember the title. I'm gonna look up that video. I don't remember doing it though. I'm at that stage, I guess. Um, Dirt Road Anthem. Anthem is a country rap song, according to Lori here. Um, According to Paul, Curb Lund isn't red dirt, but he fits the category. They just kind of accept him. His duet with Hayes Carl, Bible on the Dash, is awesome. Hey, Stripes, enjoy your dinner. Thanks for stopping by for a little bit. All right. So, um, red dirt, red dirt music. Um, Sticking with that theme, I wanted to explore a little bit more about this music using Wikipedia and going to their Red Dirt Music page, which I'll put up on the screen here. And I call these little sessions where I pop on here and I do my research live pretty much. Um, I label these as my learning out loud sessions. It's me learning about this stuff out in the public square with whoever wants to learn along with me or watch me learn this stuff that they already know. Learning out loud, LOL. It's trademarked. Can't touch it. So, what I did learn the other day was that the red dirt genre of country music gets its name from the soil found in Oklahoma. Oklahoma is very famous for having um, red dirt. Many red dirt acts got their start in bars surrounding Oklahoma State University in Stillwater. Stillwater is a very important place as it relates to red dirt music. I'm learning. Very important. It is considered to be the center of red dirt music. So this music crosses the Red River into Texas, and apparently people like Waylon Jennings and Willie Nelson have been doing a form of this kind of music for a very long time. The roots go way, way back. So these guys have been associated with the Texas sound, while the late Oklahoma singer songwriter Bob Childers is widely recognized as the father of Oklahoma red dirt music. All right, so a little bit more about the history here. This I had no idea about, but apparently Oklahoma has been the source of several pop music movements that can be traced not only to a specific city, but a specific location within the city. Learning out loud. Those music scenes include Western Swing, which is attributed to Kane's Ballroom in Tulsa, and Leon Russell's Tulsa Sound from his Tulsa church turned studio called the Church Studio. Very important place um, in red dirt music history, the Church Studio. Like those two, red dirt music grew from a specific place in Stillwater. The place was an old 2-story, 5-bedroom house called The Farm. That's the important place in Red Dirt music history. The Farm. An old 2-story, 5-bedroom house called The Farm. For 2 decades, the center of what evolved. Red Dirt music grew from a specific place in Stillwater, old 2-story, 5-bedroom house called The Farm. I got lost. The center of what evolved into the Red Dirt scene. The house, located on the outskirts of Stillwater, was the country home of Bob Childers. Okay, very important figure. Eventually, Childers left the farm, but the Red Dirt scene continued to grow and thrive. Childers said, quote, "I found something in Stillwater that I just didn't find anywhere else. And I looked everywhere from Nashville to Austin. I always came back to Stillwater. It's like a fountainhead for folks trying to get their vision." The first usage of Red Dirt was by Steve Ripley. Wait a minute. The first usage of Red Dirt was by Steve Ripley, band Moses, when the group chose the label name Red Dirt Records. Okay. Doesn't give a year. Oh, 1972. For their 1972 self-published live album. The first usage of Red Dirt was by Steve Ripley, band Moses, when the group chose the label name Red Dirt Records for their 1972 self-published live album. 1972. These guys here are the Red Dirt Rangers. Brad Piccolo, John Cooper, back in 2008. So the Red Dirt Rangers apparently one of many bands representing Red Dirt music. They have been making music since the late 1980s, and along with Childers, Bob Childers, were part of the Farm's earliest musical brotherhood, which also included Jimmy LaFave and Tom Skinner. Okay. These musicians and others jammed in the living room, on the front porch, in the garage, which was known as the Gypsy Cafe. They named the garage the Gypsy Cafe, and around campfires in the yard where the sheer joy of creating music with friends transcended everything else. Here's a quote from Cooper, John Cooper of the Rangers, the Red Dirt Rangers. "The Farm was as much an attitude as a physical structure." So they got culture brewing. It allowed a setting where freedom rang and all things were possible. I get it. Out of this setting came the music. The physical structure burned down in 2003. Not the essence. Okay, what else can we learn from this Wikipedia page right here? Yeah, definition. Again, I'm learning out loud. I know this stuff is boring, but it's kind of what I do. sometimes. Critics say that Red Dirt can be best linked to indie rock, as there is no definitive sound that can be attributed to all the bands in the movement. Most Red Dirt artists would be classified by the country music industry as Americana, folk, or alternative country. Through the range of sounds in the Red Dirt spectrum goes beyond these genres, though the range of sounds in the Red Dirt spectrum goes beyond these genres. The genre has been described as a mix of rock, folk, country, bluegrass, blues, westerns, just everything, honky tonk, with even a few Mexican influences thrown in. And that was pretty much said by singer songwriter from Stillwater, Jimmy LaFave. Here's what Jimmy had to say. It's kind of hard to put into words. But if you ever drive down on the Mississippi Delta, you can almost hear that blues sound, he explains. Go to New Orleans and you can almost hear that Dixieland jazz. Go to San Francisco and you get that psychedelic music vibe. You hear the Red Dirt sound when you go through Stillwater. It has to do with the spirit of the people. There's something different about them folk down there. They're not Texans, they're not Okies. And I think the whole Red Dirt sound is just, and I think the whole Red Dirt sound is just as important to American musicology as the San Francisco sound or any of the rest. He was representing for the Red Dirt music. It's distinctly its own thing. Distinctly, distinctly enough to get its own genre, right? Okay. So that was a little bit about how this genre is defined. I think I have that fixed in my head. Okay. Some define Red Dirt music as country music with an attitude. I know a lot of country music with attitude, man. Stuff that I've listened to. I like the definition though. Country music with an attitude. Others say it's a state of mind as much as it is a sound. And interesting. It is a sound that successfully closes the gap between rock and country. Now that's interesting. Hmm. Okay. Very cool. So many bands got their start in and around that Stillwater, Oklahoma area. Each band has a distinctive sound. The sound is different from each band to band to band. Some guys are more rock and some guys are more country. And then there's everything in between. Cody Canada, who is the front man for the band Cross Canadian Ragweed, said, it's country, folksy, it's bluesy, it's rock, and it's just blue collar music. It's a lot about the lyrics, it's a lot about the feeling of it. If it doesn't have a label, I guess it's everything from Merle Haggard influence to full blown Rolling Stones. I like it. When asked to define red dirt music in an interview with Texas Troubadours, red dirt musician and Tahlequah resident Randy Crouch said, well, I don't think I'd be the one who's able to define it, but it seems to have Oklahoma values. You know how Okies are real good at doing everything themselves. Maybe a sense of independence about it. It's natural and honest and about real life. You know, it's almost like the way Woody approached music. I'm assuming he's talking about Woody Guthrie, great Oklahoman. He was from Oklahoma, wasn't he? Ben Cisneros, a writer for Engine 145, a country music blog website, says Red Dirt is a movement that has managed to create an infrastructure enabling regional success. He states that program directors and DJs all over Texas and Oklahoma have set up shows that feature red dirt music. They built culture early, and it took a hold. That's how it happens. Not only that, but many stations in major markets are including red dirt music in their regular rotation, right alongside mainstream modern country. A lot of people tell me um, that they prefer the red dirt stuff over the newer country stuff. Musicians and festivals. I am looking into red dirt music because that's what I'm interested in. Red dirt music. I react to country music. Red dirt music is a subgenre, or it started out that way, of country music, an arm, if you will. So let's see. Stillwater resident Bob Childers, who died in April of 2008, was known as the godfather of red dirt music. I reacted to my first red dirt song. It was a Bob Childers song, Restless Spirits. Really, really cool stuff. 5 years before he died, Childers was inducted into the Oklahoma Music Awards Red Dirt Hall of Fame, along with Steve Ripley and Tom Skinner. Bob Childers was a huge figure. So apparently there are quite a few festivals. There's the Farm West Woody Fest, a bunch of Cross Canadian Ragweed's Red Dirt Roundup in Fort Worth had 15,000 people attend. It's pretty good. In August 2008, the fourth annual Red Dirt Festival was held at the Grape Ranch Winery in Okemah, Oklahoma. Very cool. Okay. All right. Red Dirt music. We are learning out loud. I know I am. Okay, let's see. Speaking of Don Williams, he does Town Van Zandt's I'll Be Here in the Morning beautifully. I did not know that. I got into Towns because of this channel, and I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan. Um, I look forward to hearing Don Williams' version of I'll Be There in the Morning. I'll Be Here in the Morning. Really, really cool song. Paul says Ray Wiley Hubbard's Easy Money Down in Texas is another good one. Thank you for the recommendation. Andre, yes, I am doing really well. Hope you and family members are all doing good. So much music, so little time. Yes, so much music, so little time. Thank you so much for being here. Um, and let's see. Robin wants to know. So there's a spot of red dirt in Utah. I think there might be, I don't know, maybe 150 acres. I don't know, Robin, if that qualifies. I'll have to check with some people. Paul says Jerry Jeff Walker, Towns Van Zandt, Guy Clark, and Billy Joe Shaver are the forefathers of red dirt music. I have listened to Jerry Jeff Walker. I have reacted to him. Maybe one song, maybe two, but I definitely know I have. Towns, at least three songs. Guy Clark, at least three songs. Waiting for a Train, something like that. Was that Guy Clark? LA Freeway comes to mind. Billy Joe Shaver, I think Laurie Thomas introduced me to him. He's an older gentleman now, from what I remember, if I'm right. And I've listened to some of his stuff. Um, very nice, like his stuff. The forefathers of red dirt. Thank you for that tidbit. And you know, I love me some Leanne Womack. Apparently, she sang back up on Sick and Tired. Hmm. Very interesting. Okay, was there anything else I wanted to bore you with this evening? Let's see. So we did the red dirt music thing. I have a. I thought I had a Bob Childers tab open. No, I thought I did. That's okay. Yes, Lori, thank you. Great song. Yeah, I remember the imagery now. Talking about uh, the song that I reacted to by Billy Joe Shaver, I think it was. I'm going to live forever. Just remembering that particular song. So red dirt music. It is. I know a little bit about the history now. You guys have made some what I know are going to be excellent suggestions. I can tell you right now, I am working on what is this one? The Road Goes On Forever, um, by Mr. Keene. I'm going to be releasing this when I'm done with it. um, Robert Earl Keene, who is another gigantic figure in this whole music scene. So I got some Robert Earl Keene coming up this week. Again, I sure appreciate your patience. I'm slowly but surely getting back into a routine, and I'll start putting out more videos as I ramp things up. But I will be ramping things back up very soon. Thank you all for popping on here on such short notice. I just wanted to get on here and learn a little bit and hang out with you people, see what was going on where you stay. I am doing really well. Um, I am so fortunate. My whole entire family, we are so grateful. We faced a lot of adversity in 2024, and we're still here. My sister's doing her thing and getting better and stronger every day. Um, so happy for her. And, things could not have turned out any better for me as far as, you know, my cancer surgery. So we're doing good. We're doing good. Thank you all for hanging out. Keep those red dirt suggestions coming in on the channel. I will see you guys when I see ya. Peace.